Live. What's up, guys? Here's a few of the things we made today. OD mesh pockets. These have pals on the back. You can put them on modular equipment. These are also cool because you can put chem lights or multi-tool, anything with a pocket clip, chem lights, pins, pencils, anything like that that you want to organize. And you can just pull this out and have your tools or whatever kit in there. Battery chargers and cords. We did a second run of the injectable cases in purple. Paul Bennett ordered one of these, so there's a few extras will be available for you guys if you want one of those. They're pretty rigid. Rallyman mag pouches with pistols. These have the belt attaches on the back. These will carry pistol, multi-tool, surefire light, anything like that. The main pouch will carry 2 308s or 3 M4 mags or 2 AK mags. Does all of those perfectly. We did some fupas right there in purple. I'm not sure if those are danglers or not. I think there's more of them out there. I think there's a few more. Yeah, these are danglers. Somebody requested that custom. And then 6x6 zippered utility pockets. These will fit on your Mystery 9 orders or, anywhere. They'll fit on chest rigs or whatever, backpacks. These have pals on the back and then pals on the face. So you can put triple pistols on here or run chem lights or, whatever through the pals. Got all this miscellaneous. Second run of kit bags I told you guys we would run. There's a run of OD Black out here. And there is a run of Woodland also. Day packs are in motion in gray, full gray. There's some more purple fupas out there. Here's those kit bags I told you we would run right away in Woodland. Mesh pockets right here. These are larges in multi-cam black. Looks like we have something red there. Looks like we're about to do some slings also. Here are those gray day packs. Killdozer bags, boot bags. These are all promo bags, Star Wars bags up top there. Kit bags, OD Black right there. 8 mag stacked chest rigs in multicam black. I don't think we've ever made those. If you want one, now's a good time to order that. That run's running. Yeah, Woodland XL danglers soon. They're coming. They're coming. We got all this. We'll walk over here for a second. If anything catches your eye, shout it out. We can come back and look at it. Mesh pockets. We're pretty good on mesh pockets with pals, with Velcro. Almost out of those visor covers. These are the color large tool bags available. There's a splatter down there too. Shotgun rigs, 12 gauge rigs, AKM4 micros. We've got quite a few options for small clothes bags. I've got a couple black day packs. A lot of left hand rigs. This is all left hand right here. You could probably get anything you wanted left hand right now. Stacked micro rigs, cowl bags. That one's backwards. It should have the pocket right there. Got some of the bigger bags. A couple of Randa Mystery 9s. 8 mag stacks. Can the kit bag fit and hold plate carrier? Yeah, absolutely can. Yep. Scott, what's up? Vance, what's going on? Purple micro, purple dangler. Do you have a purple micro? Or are you the guy that custom ordered the purple dangler? Let's see if this will sit in front of this. Oh, just kidding on the purple. We could totally do a purple micro rig if somebody wanted it. Jason, what's up? Ed, how are you, man? I didn't realize you could speed up the audio while it was still live. Got my day pack last week. Have it in service. Nice. Color did you get? Isaac Barrett. Can you make mesh pockets in purple with Velcro back? Yep. Kit bag pre-ordered. Evan, what color kit bag did you get? Justin S, what's up, bud? Nighthawk. Brandon, what's up? Ice Mike Mojave, what's up? Seaside, what's going on? Paul Bennett, there he is, what's up? Brandon, what's going on? 3H. Matt, how are you? See regular kit bags. Any run on super kit? Yep, pretty soon. You can load a kit bag so heavy you won't want to carry it. Same with the super kit, yeah, you sure can. Chuck, what's up? Brawl Dog, how are you? Everybody have a good day. Seem to have stopped. I don't know if we stalled out or what happened. I see no more comments here. Good day, Filmo. I saw the deer, man. That was pretty fucking touching. That fucking sucks. Spreading mulch, 9 yards. Right on. A buddy of mine was doing some excavating, dug up a bunch of snake eggs. I have them here in an incubator right now. He cut 2 of them open to see what was in them. They're snakes, about 12 inches. Yeah, Ozzy died. I saw that. That sucks. I met Jack Osborne several times. I got a couple friends that are pretty close with him. That definitely fucking sucks. Tessamorelin. No, I use Samorelin. I thought you did too. Doesn't Purple Pockets just sound like it's made to carry sex toys? You better get a little more advanced. You're not getting very big sex toys in this. You fucking deviant. You're on both. Interesting, okay. Are they supposed to work together? Subgun subloads, we've not run any yet. There are 0. There's only the one I've made so far. What is the Strybog? Strybog? What is that? What mags does that take? Purple Pocket sounds like a secret pat. It does for a speakeasy. Large closed bag holds a slick plate carrier, 8 mag stack drop leg with, yeah, with, you could put a rifle on top of it too if it was short enough to fit in there. Air brakes went bad. Paul, just stop telling us what went wrong on the truck, man. You gotta get a different career, or you're just making it up at this point. Strybog is a subgun, uses its own mag, or they have a Glock version. Right on. Work different receptors, but face gets hot as soon as I take Tessamorelin. Yeah, man, when I would take Samorelin in the evenings, I would hear my heartbeat in my head for about 10 minutes, and then it would go away. But sometimes I would fall asleep and wake up hearing my heartbeat in my head. Only sometimes, but only while taking Samorelin. JJ, what's up? Will the orange liner on the last? No, it will not. Nope, it will not. No, guy's crybaby over that orange. If we don't put it in there, nobody says shit. If we do put it in there, guys love it, and then guys fucking hate it. Like, I started putting that inside all the covert packs, and we literally had dudes, like, literally angry about it. Like, it's gonna compromise them because they're so fucking, they're so secret ninja. They were, like, really angry about it. Kind of horse meds. So if you look it up, tesamorelin, Samorelin, I'm pronouncing that wrong. Ipamorelin, they cause your body to, it affects your ghrelin, I guess, and it causes your body to secrete more of your own growth hormone. When you take exogenous growth hormone, it can amplify one of the side effects. If you have any cancer in your body, it can increase that cancer if you are predisposed to cancer. But it works like growth hormone. Not as good as growth hormone, but it works like growth hormone. When you take those peptides that we're currently talking about, it causes your body to release more, produce more of your own growth hormone, which does not have a raise in cancer effect. So it's safer in that manner. It does not work as well as growth hormone does. High contrast liner is awesome. One's complaint. Yeah. Been on TRT for a year. Absolutely life-changing. Even if you were on TRT and didn't work out at all, just the change in your own hormones and the mind clarity. Plus, not only that, the speed at which you execute things, right? Everybody has ideas. Everybody has good ideas. The difference between most people that are successful is just that they just acted on it. What positive effects have you seen from the peptides? I don't know. Do I look like shit? I mean, don't I look pretty fucking decent? I do love TRT. Blood pressure is definitely way higher. Donate blood. You might need a therapeutic blood draw. That could be part of it, Brandon. You're pretty small too. So going from the size you were, like you're creating more red blood cells is probably what's happening with that. And also to affect the higher blood pressure, that you have a lot of options you could run, but tadalafil will help that greatly also. Donate blood. They won't take your blood when you donate blood, but the people you're getting your TRT from can do a therapeutic blood draw. They need to know you're coming in to do that because they don't typically have the bags that they're going to draw, but they could take 12 vials of blood off of you. But it's still, like, I have them put in M&A or what am I thinking of? I have them put one in, and I've got another IV running out, filling a bag. Just talk to Matt. Tell him you want to do a therapeutic blood draw. Blood pressure rose for a while too, but I think, yeah, diet. I'm sure diet has a lot to do with it. And Brandon eats like a fucking 2-year-old. They want the TRT blood out here in Mission Viejo. Interesting. Nurse was telling me they seek. Interesting. I wonder what that's about. Do I see specific? Yeah, I take a lot of different peptides. I see a lot of different effects. Peptides can be made as secretagogues to get your body to do certain things, and that can be healing. There's a lot of them, man. Rather than me, I'm not trying to convince you to do this. I'm telling you what I do, and if that piques your interest, there are a fucking ton of YouTube channels out there talking about it, and will tell you exactly what they do. Test tell me nothing. Tests tell me nothing. I don't know what to tell you then. What magnesium do you take? There's different magnesiums and they do different things. You need to see what you want to achieve, and that will determine which magnesium you take and when you take it. I don't know off the top of my head. I take one prior to going to sleep, and I don't take it super often. I also have a magnesium spray that Amanda made that I spray on the heels of my feet when I want to sleep deeper. And I do find that I have more vivid dreams when I use that. Fast for 7, that'd be a huge difference. That'd make an enormous difference. They say that most people, when they die at 75, 80, 85, that it's your organs that wear out. And they also, it is said that when you fast, especially like a 16-hour or 12-hour fasting window, that your organs actually are at rest during those times. So if you were fasting 12 hours out of the day or doing OMAD, 1 meal a day, your organs do not expire and wear out. They actually prolong because you don't have the wear and tear on them. Yeah, 1 meal a day, fucking badass, badass. I have West Nile. They don't, Jesus, Paul, man, are you like fucking with me? Every day something's wrong, buddy. Doesn't putting younger people's blood in your body, they say that it does. They say that it does. I mean, even all through history. You had that crazy queen that was bathing in the blood of virgins and, you know, all kinds of crazy shit. I've banned you twice now, so let's come back with your third fake account. Donating blood also gets rid of forever chemical. Interesting. I had not thought of that. There's a lot of compounds that they can put into you that bind with a lot of those heavy metals and stuff. There's some detox protocols. I mean, you've even heard like RFK talk about detox protocols for the, you know, for the experiment. Cool idea when they put the orange in the backpack. Oh, got it. I'm rolling back. I know that I have missed a bunch of comments, so if you want those addressed, just put them back on there. Amanda does not currently sell that foot spray. I saw a couple people ask about it. Said I'm a higher risk for stroke and heart attack because of the extra red blood cells, but like I said, they ran a bunch of tests and don't know why. Are you on TRT? I mean, that's a part of it, and you can bring that blood pressure down. If whoever's giving you testosterone should also be giving you tadalafil or Cialis, as well as a couple of other things. And like when you go, whoever gave you test and you go do your blood draws and they talk about your testosterone levels, they should give you 2 testosterone overall and free test, right? And if you're talking to a general practitioner, they usually only give you 1 number, and that is the fucking immediate clue that you need to see something completely, someone completely different. Ebrar, what's up? You know damn well that you're speaking to somebody in English, so translate your shit because I'm not going to translate your shit. Countless, yeah, Queen Elizabeth, known as the Blood Countess. Milk and all kinds of stuff, right? She had scarlet fever. What are you, fucking like 400 years old? Every doctor I talk to hate the 1 meal a day. Every doctor you talk to about everything that seems to help you fucking hates it. It's almost like they want to sell you some fucking chemicals. Praise the Father. Maybe you all be blessed. Well, thank you, man. I'll take all the fucking blessings and help I can get, for sure. If you want to put hands on me in prayer, I'll take that too. They've never mentioned the testosterone. They've never mentioned like when you're high blood pressure. Are you on testosterone? Therapeutic blood draw, man. You can even do it yourself. What everybody freaks out about is where the blood goes because they say it's a biohazard, right? Fucking, if you can do yourself a catheter, an IV catheter or something, you can, if anything, if you can put shit in, shit will come out. Just fucking bleed into the toilet and flush that motherfucker. Someone died recently in the U.S. from the plague. I think multiple people have. I think there's actually been, there's been quite a few plague deaths in the United States. You're going to be very interested to find that those people dying of the plague don't typically look like we look. They put me on 2 blood pressure medications fast. So you're not on testosterone is what you're saying. You're not taking any testosterone replacement therapy, no anabolics or anything like. What's your weight look like? Are you out of shape? I'm gonna sell my extra blood and necklaces next. You probably could. Daughter got the chicken pox after getting the vax. People get the fucking measles, and I know you're not gonna understand this. They vaccinate for the measles, and motherfuckers get the measles. I'm underweight. Well, been there. I don't know, man. When I talk to a general practitioner, they just want to give me medications, and they can't even tell you why they're giving you the medications. When I talk to Optimize You, and they have clinics all over the United States, they run and they don't have to give you testosterone. They will run. They're going to pull between 7 and 12 vials of blood and run all kinds of blood panels, and then they're going to talk to you about vitamin D and vitamin B and all these different things. And you can sit down and talk one-on-one, depending what state. You could even do it over the computer on telehealth. And man, they got a ton of our friends, you know, whipped up and feeling a lot better. A lot of people walk around and they're like, I used to feel better when I was younger. A lot of people don't know what feeling good is. They only know how good they have felt. And you look at these people with tons and tons of energy and you're like, I wish I had that. Well, maybe you have never actually felt good. Maybe we don't know what our peak ability is. Yeah, diet's huge. The first thing they want to do is, you know, cut your salt, right? They want to cut your salt. You need salt. Like when you talk to general medicine, they want to fucking give you a bunch of shit that's really horrendous for you and remove a bunch of shit that you actually need. Great documentary, Forks Over Knives, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. Interesting. Make a lot of sense. There's a ton of like, just start scrolling through it. Like, if you're on Instagram or TikTok, they're going to show you what you look at. If you seek other things out and you start looking at that, your feed will change. And if you start looking at like medicinal alternative people, you'll hear things and you're like, that kind of makes sense. And a lot of it's stuff that's in your kitchen that you could just try. It doesn't have to have a prescription. Any plans to build more active shooter bag? Yeah. I know we have a couple of orders hanging out there from Oversell. Yeah, we absolutely are. You got West. Jesus, dude. Where do you fuck? Are you in a third world country? Yeah, oregano oil. We were talking about that tonight. My wife makes an oregano oil. We all take it. It's a very high dosage. It's super concentrated. She processes it over and over. And the batch that's already been processed, she adds more oregano, and she's using freeze-dried oregano, right? We have a freeze dryer, we grow oregano, the whole deal. Just pumped up, sorry. No, that's cool. That, like, what oregano do you use, Jeremy? Throw it out there, man. I don't care where you get it from. I just want you to feel better. I want you to fucking just feel good. And right before we have an event with a lot of people, I start taking oregano oil. And while people are here, I take oregano oil. And anytime I get a tickle in my throat, or I've been around a lot of people, or, you know, I just got the sniffles, I start taking oregano oil. And that shit really, really works. Is the medical satchel something? No, I don't make the medical satchel. I think we even took it offline, right? It's just a small, it's a smaller vehicle med bag. Generic Walmart. Yeah, there's also something called oregano, which is super concentrated. It's a tincture, and you can't, if you take it, I was taking it, my buddy Chris told me about it, and I was using it like oregano oil and putting it on my tongue, and I would bleed. My mouth would bleed, and I'm like, what in the fuck? You're supposed to put 1 or 2 drops in a glass of water. It's way, way concentrated. Taka, how are you, man? When I got scarlet fever, I was in Canada for a brother's wedding. Have you had the plague? How about leprosy? Have you had leprosy? Hydrogen water. Yeah, we have a Kangen water machine that hydrogenizes water. And we do drink hydrogen water. When we travel, we have a bunch of large Nalgene bottles, and we take hydrogen water on our trip in sealed bottles with us, and that's what we drink through the entire weekend. We're getting to the point where even when we go to restaurants, we take our own water in. I've been shopping used wedding dresses. Haven't bagged one yet, but not giving up. The oregano oil is legit, yeah. Oregano, yeah, you can get it even at Walmart, I believe. I have some. When I get up and go in the kitchen, I'll show you what it looks like. I'm a nutritionist. You need salt. Yeah, you absolutely need salt. Your entire fucking body runs on salt. Sounds like it'll go farther in that form. I've been detoxing, kicked the THC, trying to be better. Good for you, dude. How old are you, Jeremy? Watched a group of teens eat oranges with bloody gums to treat scurvy in West. Okay, I'm like, where are you going with this? Africa, yeah. Oranges, tomatoes will do it. Tomatoes will kick scurvy. No plague or leprosy. Well, fucking good, man. Let's not, we don't even need to list the STDs. Brandon, why are we, what's the interest in the medical satchel? Just curious. Brandon, did you hear about the anaconda? Are you aware of this? And in 5 weeks, I think, into TRT, feeling great, really great. Figured out why my dosing is weird. The doctor's trying to help me maintain fertility until my wife's pregnant. Got it. Got it. Injectable pouch seems like a good passport pouch. Yeah, you could use it for a lot of different things, for sure. Watched a bunch of videos of Skinny Medic, and he showcased it. Got it. So the satchel is smaller. My buddy wanted it when he was going to college. And he carried a pistol inside it and a magazine, and then had some other stuff on the outside. We stopped making it because it was ordered so infrequently. We still make the vehicle med bag, which is, the satchel was basically about 7 by 7, and the vehicle med bag is 10. I want to say 10. It might be 12. I think it's 10 because I think it's 10 inches about, and a little taller, just a little, but it holds so much more, man. Rides the same. So you think Bear kind of concerned, kind of cornered the market on med bags and supplies? I'm friends with Bear. Bear's asked us many times to build pouches for him. I just can't do it. Bear's got a great company. I'm friends with Bear. He's been in the building a dozen times. My friend Chuck Peoples, who's on here, he's actually a moderator on this video here. He runs Homestead Medical, and he makes a medical kit for every bag and pouch that we put out. So if you have a vehicle med bag and you're like, I'm not sure what I want to put in here, or I just need everything in one place, he will send you a bag full of everything in there. Crazy wet. We're very hot. It's very, very hot here. Really hot. Did you say you were running Woodland day packs coming up? Yeah, I think we are. Yeah. And just like, you know, Bear cornered the market on med stuff. That's like saying I cornered the market on this, right? There's people that simply don't like Bear. I see guys on videos like, thanks for not pushing God on me. Whatever. I mean, if the information is there and the information is good, there's an ass for every seat, man. Yeah, I know you're not going to believe this. There's people that just don't like me. They come on here every night talking shit with a fucking fake account. Yeah, Chuck's a great teacher. Yeah, Chuck has taught classes here a dozen times. We were on the cool side around 80. Fuck, I'd love to have 80. I think we're 97 today, yesterday. Even at like 9 in the morning, I got a dude here pulling weeds, and it's fucking just cooking him, and he's in the shade. Josh, thanks for the link there. Medical field kits. There's that top fans thing. Who's the top fan right now? Paul Bennett is the top fan. Bob Lester is number 2. Top fans. Railroad, number 5. What's up? 81, Southern California. Where are you at in Southern California, Brandon? Charlotte. Oh my God, hi. I saw you yesterday. Where did you see me yesterday? Same here, Central Cal. Cool and breezy. Yeah, but you're in California, man. On live, got it. 100%. You were way ahead of the times. People can try to clone. No, I don't see Bear. I have no problem with Bear making medical gear. Bear's got no problem with us making medical gear. Some of our customers definitely cross over. Some people like Bear because of Bear's beliefs and buy from Bear instead of me. I can't make enough stuff. That's the same thing. Like, Bear's got way worse problems than we have with capacity. It's just like, there's just, for all the U.S. manufacturing, fucking U.S. manufacturing is fucking super difficult. And then you got, like, I did a video the other night talking about something, just a short, and the dude's like, too bad you're overpriced. I'm like, so I go and I'm curious, right? So I look at his YouTube page. The dude is a pilot. He flies private aircraft. He's got a bunch of night vision. He's got all this shit. And I'm like, I'm overpriced? Like, clearly you can afford it. You don't like me? Say that. But you can't say we're overpriced. Like, I charge the price that it costs for the $5,000 fucking electricity bill. I charge the price that it costs for all the fucking American people that have families that sit here and operate these sewing machines. And I definitely charge the price it takes to cover the fucking overpriced U.S. fucking materials and plastic. War pigs earlier. Kiri, hello. Hot here in Utah. Yeah, I'll bet it is. It's still America. You get what you pay. Yeah, and the beauty of America is you have choices. You have plenty of companies, right? You don't like this company? You can go buy something that looks like this from 100 different companies probably. We didn't look at their shit when we built it, and a lot of them look at whatever. Like, spend your money where you want to spend your money. Go find an owner of a company that you can fucking talk to every single night. Go find an owner of a company that will address you and communicate with you on a live feed without you paying them. I do this video almost, this year I've done it less, right? I have skipped a day here and there. Up until this year, 365 days a year from the time we started doing lives, even to include Christmas, I did a live feed. And a lot of times we did multiple live feeds per day. Tip Top, what's up? So many people have no idea what goes into it. They have no clue. They have no clue. And the ones that come in here and see it, they're like, man, I had no idea. Chavez blade, right on. Overpriced and well worth it. The sewing machine is the inexpensive part. That's the inexpensive part. Like, to build this, you got to have a roll of this mesh. You have to have a roll of this Cordura. You have to have a roll of this zipper. And you have to have a bag. And they come in 200. These zippers come 200 pulls to a bag. This coil comes 100 yards to a roll. This material comes 65 yards to a roll. This material is, I think, 25 or 30 yards per roll. This right here, this 1-inch webbing, is 100 yards per roll, and I buy it in cases of 10. I buy 1,000-yard cases of that. We just got zipper today. A semi-truck pulled up. We pulled the pallet out of the truck, and it came with cases. There's 4 rolls of zipper. That's 100 yards of zipper. 100 yards, 100 feet, 100 yards per roll. 4, and we got 8 of those. Eight fucking on a pallet is what came. That's what came today. That's just to make this minuscule thing right here. To build these, that's a roll of 1.5 inches. That's a roll of 1 inch. That's a roll of 1.5 inch webbing for the pull tab. It's a roll of 2-inch webbing here. That's 1 inch hook and loop for the pull tab Velcro. That's 2-inch hook and loop for the belt attachment. That's 1-inch buckles. So that's a case. Like everything I just named is like $1,000. It's like for each fucking material you have to output it. Now, of course, that builds, you know, tons of these. But for somebody starting out, the fucking $1,200, and that's the cheap sewing machine, the $1,200 sewing machine is the least of it. Once you have that, you still can't make any shit. I've yet to see the owner of 5. I don't even know who the owner of 5 is. Isn't 511 China now? To make gear, you have to buy all the parts and not fuck. Yeah, and I mean you can buy it, right? You can buy this webbing by the foot, but you pay 10 times what I pay buying fucking pallets of it. And you don't know where that shit's coming from. Most of it's, not to say that it's not the same quality. You could probably bring me some Chinese webbing, and I wouldn't be able to tell you that it's not this. Other than all the giant cases that come in here that say made in America, made in the United States. Yeah, it takes money to make money. It absolutely does. It also takes risk. And it takes fucking perseverance. And it takes a lot of fucking pain and a lot of fucking just tiredness. Yeah, cost of goods sold. They do not. They do not. And it's nobody that has the product that talks the shit. I just bought a Conso 207RB. Not familiar with that machine. Paid $700. Currently redoing the table. You can redo the table. You might not know this. The table's called a motor stand, and you can buy a brand new motor stand for $100. That'll look brand new, just like all these tables in here. History question. Was there like an SOE company that made World War II gear in the 40s? I'm sure that they had parachute riggers and stuff doing that. I know the Nazis, you know, took a bunch of textile manufacturers and had them build uniforms and equipment and stuff like that. I would assume that the United States also did that. Direct action, you and Amanda is worth the price of admission. Natural products are phenomenal. Right on. I mean, what's the price of admission, Isaac? Like, I'm here right now for free. These dudes right here with stars next to their name, I thought you had one, Isaac. It's $10. And all the guys here with stars next to their name and all the guys without stars next to their name, I don't do a private video for members only. I do the podcast that you guys see come out is members only. It comes out to the public a couple months later. The Q&As, I think those are members only because they're built just off the questions that the members ask, and we go into depth for them. But I mean, you guys, I do a live every night where you can come on here and talk to me whether you're a member or not. Strangers come on here all the time. How many man hours goes into something like the promo bag? I could build one in 15 minutes. I don't know, we're probably running 20 minutes per bag on that. That's with one, we have a lady, I call her grandma, and she sews most of the promo bags. How do you feel about non-violent felons getting? I think they should all get their rights back if they've served their time or whatever that is. I think that most of them probably should never have lost their rights. I think that a lot of people are in prison for slave labor. I mean, if you look at the child support system and you look at the welfare system, it is literally designed to break families up and then hold that over men, right? Why do you have people on probation that all of a sudden have a bunch of laws that normal people do not have? And it's all about it's legal for a fee. If you can afford to pay the fee, the problem can go away. 8 years ago, I took off to Camden to meet a bunch of, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. My daughter's here because of Narcan. No, man, your daughter's here because you had the wherewithal to have Narcan, man. You just happen to have it in a pouch we made, and that's awesome. And that pouch that we make is because of Bob Lester. If you can't trust him, okay, why are they out of prison yet? How long does it take to make a new product like 8-mag rig? How many times do you make a rig and change it? Once or twice. I mean, normally, like we already had. Did we make the stacked mag first or the 8-mag? I think we made the stacked mag pouch first. So to make the 8-mag, I just move the math times 4 and then add another inch. So him under ½ inch, him under ½ inch. Like me now, I mean, we really hit it the first time. And you've seen me do on the full build videos. I've built some shit where I've completely fucked it up. And I'm like, you've even seen me do a full build video where it just did not work. Like, was not feasible. Good idea, Fairy, right? I'll have some idea. And then we're like, why are we even doing this? We have this other thing that already works. You're carrying a 320. Why are you carrying a 320? They just had a, who just had Air Force? Air Force took his Safariland off, set it on the table, the gun went off, shot another soldier, Air Force personnel in the chest and killed him today. That happened today. Did the chest panel for the jungle rig, it did not work out. I also haven't pursued it any further. You guys can make something work better than what we can put out in a ready package. If you really want it, you guys can get something to work. Idiots who I work with spend over $10 just for one DoorDash. Yeah, and Gary, they're probably doing buy now, pay later, right? They're financing that motherfucker. Safety strapped. Sig is cooked. Maybe. Is it Lenny the Emu? That's what we'll name the next one. No, I have Limu Emu. You got to say it in a song. Limu Emu and Doug. John Roberts, how are you, man? Airman, that's what we're looking for. Airman. Not like a seaman. So some of you guys might not know. Well, actually, none of you know. Cody is back here full time now. Yes, Josh. I know a guy who is on registry for pissing at the edge of the woods. Nobody could see him. Yeah, I mean, you got that right now. We were hearing that in California. Highway patrol guys would pull over for, just a guy pulled over and had his kid pissing on the side of the road. We used to do it when we had to pee. Dad would pull over on the side of the fucking interstate and you'd pee where you had to pee. And they're registered sex offenders over that shit. It's just law enforcement out of fucking control. It's law enforcement not doing their fucking jobs and somebody willing to fucking run that up the chain. It's just like code enforcement. It's like local politicians. They just have some fucking power over motherfuckers where really they should be fucking just hit in the head with a shovel for trespassing on their fucking property. Nothing better than paying off Chick-fil-A 50 cents a month. Sig copied the Japanese. I wasn't aware of that. Why? What are we talking about? Why what? Yeah, revenue enhancement. That's a good way to put it. Look at civil asset forfeiture, right? They take your money, you go to court, even if you win your case, you pay your fees, right? And they will run it out and run it out and run it out to the point where it costs you more to get your money back than get it. Hey, you're banned, fucking dipshit. Maybe there's a language barrier, in which case you're not going to make it here. Or maybe you're just a fucking asshole, but you're already gone, so it doesn't matter why, Zang. Come back with a different fake account. If law enforcement does something to you that ruins your life, and even if you can't prove it, it shouldn't be, but if you prove that it was wrong, those people should be charged with a crime. That's why they put everybody on a federal task force, so that they have immunity. The Nambu would discharge if you pushed up against the side of the slide. I've not heard of it. I thought they couldn't have Japanese real guns. How about 3 Los Angeles Sheriff's Department that killed themselves cutting a live grenade in half? I didn't even hear about it. Hey, that's just fucking... They should be taking baths with fucking toasters, too. Stop putting fucking... Like, we shouldn't have public safety announcements. Like, don't plug an extension cord into the bathtub. Like, just let them do it. Nambu and Jarwin. That's right. What do you care if all them dudes playing with cobras? If their kid ain't getting bit and the cobra ain't biting their neighbor, let them play with cobras, man. World War II trophies. Oh, got it. Yeah, Japanese skulls. Yeah, I would love to have some Japanese swords. Did I get some? I have tattoos. Many refer to me as the Painted Man. The Nambu pistol has the exposed transfer bar. No toasting English muffins in the shower. That's right. I do love an English muffin. That is a delivery device for jelly. And the best strawberry preserves you can get come from Kiri. You're a little slow. You're a little slow on an obscure pistol that I've never fucking even heard of. Yeah, quit putting tags. Yeah. All over stuff. Our Flag Day bags. Flag Day bags have been shipping. We're doing them. Damn, I'm bald. Yeah. My wife fucks the shit out of me to the point where my hair falls out. You should get one, Rick. I mean, I realize you're into fucking gay men, but I mean, if one loved you, maybe your hair would fall out. Forgotten Weapons did an episode on the Nambu. Right on. I got some kind of French strawberry preserves at Sam's Club. Right on. Right on. Yeah, the truck stop is slow tonight. Bro, you know why the ground was all white at Custer's last stand? This is going to be some racist shit. Because the Indians just kept coming and coming. Okay, I got you. I think the Ruger Mark Series 22 pistol was inspired. Got it. Are we talking about the, literally the Ruger Mark II? They had a cool, I know Ruger didn't do it. I think AWS, maybe AWS did them. And they had an integral suppressor on a bull barrel. Oh, look at there, Rick. Josh, man, Josh doesn't ban anybody, and Rick got his ass fucking banned. I know you can still hear me, and I know you're typing, and you think that it's fucking coming through, but that's why when you see it post and then it just disappears, because you've been removed from our world. And if I had a button that would literally light you on fucking fire, I would use it. You are very lucky that I cannot literally choke the shit out of you over the internet. The world would be a much better place if when we're driving down the road and there's a fucking slow driver in front of you and you line that dot up and pretend it's a laser, if we could literally fucking vaporize you, the world would be such a better place. Got 2 shipping confirmations in 2 days. Well, thank you for your orders, man. I've been getting a lot done this summer. Haven't been able to join the lot. I get it. Get it done, man. Get it done. Homestead Made Easy, what's up, dude? He could drop some fucking bombs on your ass. I just hit the thumbs up, thanks. Got 2 ship. Oh, I thought you were gonna say shipping containers. Need hood ornaments for the target. You just use the dot, man. Everybody's done it. Homemade strawberry jam with homegrown berries. Nice, nice. We will be recording the podcast tomorrow. So if you guys are members on Patreon or on YouTube, there is a question for questions already posted. There's a post put up. So if you have any questions that you would like addressed, if you have any questions you would like the video built around, just put that in there and we will get that into the video tomorrow. Just got shipping on oregano oil. Yeah, it's great stuff. I don't want John mad at me. Just don't skyline yourself. It's always baffling when men worry about what other men look like. The barnyard animals are great. The snakes are good. They're great. Amanda got some more snakes, tiger rat snakes today. She's got some red-sided garters, California red-sided garters coming tomorrow, I think. And I think Thursday, my water monitor gets here. We were supposed to get an anaconda today. Brandel was meeting with a dude, and the dude said, hey, can we do this tomorrow? I got a flat tire. Brandel's like, can't do it tomorrow. I'm available all night. So as soon as you change that tire, we can meet. So then the dude hours later is like, man, I can't meet up till this weekend because I don't have a ride. And it's just been one thing after the other. I don't know if it's a scam or he realized that somebody's going to smoke his ass in a parking lot for trying to rob him. And plus, we weren't paying him cash. I was paying him. Brandel was meeting the dude. The dude's pulling the snake out of the bag. Brandel's making a video. And when I see what it is, I'm going to cash out the dude. So I suspect he went through our social media and realized, yeah, this is probably not worth whatever. It was going to be some shady shit. Turned the Firebird up and dialed it in. Starts before full rotation. Sounds mean. Right on. Keto trying to sell on Whatnot. Keto trying, it's not easy to build. If you want to know about Whatnot, Angie, evening all. Been on the Whatnot app, shit wild how many people are, and it's impulse buys, right? If you want to know how to run Whatnot, talk to Evan's buddy, Ridge Runner Blades, because he sells thousands of dollars every single night on Whatnot. You have to build your own audience. But I mean, it goes into the feed, right? So randos see you. The 8 mag stacked might be my new favorite in it. Nice, nice. We just built a bunch of them. We're still building them. It shouldn't be a crime if someone is driving the speed limit or slower in the left-hand lane. Yes, it's only when you're in the fast lane. We had a B-1 bomber fly. Oh, on the 4th of July parade. How cool. If you ever have wild snakes on the property, do any of them farm animals kill them? Yeah. The guineas will kill some snakes. The dogs will kill some snakes. We produce so many eggs that I don't really worry about chicken snakes. I will capture them, do a video of them, and then take them, I don't know, a quarter mile away and let them go. I suspect they probably come back here. But we make so many explosions. Where are the explosions, Tim? We just don't get enough people coming into our show yet. Still building. Angie, share your show in the local groups you're in, right? Like in the Living Free Tennessee group. Maybe mention it on Survival Podcast, right? Because they all have Facebook groups. Just mention it. Mention it here in this group. Put up, how do they find you? I'd like to join the paid star group. Is it not possible via iPhone? So on iPhone, you can't do it. iPhone, YouTube told iPhone they had to give permission for something, and they said, so there's a little spat between them. So you can't do it on here, but if you go to, you can't do it on the YouTube app, but if you go to Google or Safari and you do it through the browser, you can do it then somehow. Go to your Safari, request that. There we go. There we go. There was somebody, one of the companies told the other company they had to do something, and they're like, yeah, we're not doing that. Go to Safari and change from mobile to desktop. There we go. There we go. And Mopar, there's 6,500 videos on this YouTube channel here. If you haven't actually looked at the catalog and the playlists, there's a lot of content. We've been doing this a very long time. Chris Hall, how are you, man? Was rocking 18 mag shirt today. Nice. Joined the SOE paid tier when the video was just coming out. Right on. Thank you. I see the star. That's the only reason to buy. That's the only reason to buy our Mercedes, to use the emblem as the front sight. They don't even have it there anymore. I think Apple wanted to upcharge to allow, oh, maybe so. DOE had begun forced replacement of student loans. Are we talking about Department of DOE? Oh, Department of Education. Two guys I work with were told the company has to split their paycheck for the repayment. Oh, no shit. Yeah, everybody likes the A10 Warthog. If you had to start over and invest in anything, what would it be? I'm 30 years old, still don't know fuck about life, other than I don't know fuck about life. Invest? Like, are we talking start over job-wise, or you just make some money and you want to just put money away for the future? What are we talking about? Land? Yeah, land, always land. It's never going down in price. Do you follow the drama in the gun tube world? What's the thoughts on Tim? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know shit about Tim. I mean, I know what's going on. I know what you know. Put money away, sir. Bitcoin, man. I wish you'd have bought it 10 years ago. I wish you'd have bought it 3 years ago. I wish you'd have bought it 1 year ago. It's going up. Everybody, when your friends all find out that you bought Bitcoin, all your friends that don't have Bitcoin are going to tell you all the reasons you shouldn't have Bitcoin. None of those people have any money that are telling you that. It's all fluff, the new GBRS. Yeah, they're all eating their own, aren't they? They're all eating their own. I already bought a lot across the street from the house. I figured land was the next best option. Yeah, you're not going to wish you hadn't had it, especially if it's connected to yours or near yours. Because he's built like a hardly. We have these shirts available. We have them in green and we have them in black. Everybody seen Falling Down? We know what I'm talking about. Falling Down. I just wanted breakfast. Knowing what I know, but I still moved to Tennessee. Yeah. I don't have any intention of leaving Tennessee, and I can. I could go I could definitely go someplace that's way better for business, way better for this business. I like it. I like Tennessee for sure. I could go someplace much better for business in Tennessee. Land has been my best investment. Yeah, buy enough land that they can't see what you're doing on your land. Falling Down, one of the best movies. Army Navy store guy in the movie was the real hero. You've never heard of Falling Down, Angie? Oh my God, go watch a couple YouTube videos real quick. Just type in Falling Down, or type in All I Wanted Was Breakfast. Love when he shoots the rocket. Have you listened to Heemeyer's tapes? I have. Yeah, I've actually listened to quite a bit on Heemeyer. When did I become the bad guy? Michael Douglas, yeah. Man, I hadn't seen or heard Falling Down in, I don't know, decades, right? It's over 20 years old, right? And that voice he was doing, man, that had to be so hard to stay in that voice for character. You forgot the briefcase. Okay, well, we're doing a Falling Down shirt. It's coming out. That's why we're talking about this. Jeremy, good night, buddy. Get some good rest. Here, we'll walk back here and see what's going on real quick. I know we had scaffolding in here replacing lights. We switched a bunch of the lights over to LED. And then there's a full service being done on the skid steer. And there are snake eggs in here. I don't know how they're going to go, but we'll see. There's about 12-inch snakes inside there. My buddy found these, cut two open. There's two little snakes. I couldn't tell what they were. Do you bite? Did you just try to bite? Do you bite? You probably do bite, don't you? You look like you bite. Look at him rattle his tail. You're really going to like your new cage when you get in it. You're going to love it. It's the best. You're going to be so surprised. The yellow is the female. Be careful, yeah. Careful, he bites. This one bites. This one bites. They all bite. They all can bite. They can all bite. PetSmart had these cages about half off, so Amanda bought all that PetSmart had, like all of them, every PetSmart. She bought all of them. Your son likes this one, so these are tight. Oh, the big one, Tim. We can get them out next time you're here. That one's about to shed. This one here, I held this one a ton. The day it bit me, I had rats all over my hands. These are tiger rat snakes. If you look them up, they're pretty impressive. They put on a really good show. Oh, the tiger one. Okay, you want to see the tiger one? Let's see if I'm about to get bit here. They never bite when you take them out of the bag, but when you pull them out of the cage, they sometimes bite. Oh, no, she didn't bite. She might bite. Let's see. I suspect these have not been handled very much. So they puff up about the first 6 inches of their necks, like 3 times the size of their head, and they let out a really, really good hiss. They put on a really good show. And there's a pair here. We have a male and a female. There it went. It bit a little bit. It's around my wrist. It does not want to. There it goes. It's going back in. There we go. All right. So there's where it bit me. No, not even any little pricks. No blood or anything. Maybe right there. Maybe right there. Little tiny bit. And that's really just the tooth probably coming across and just cutting the skin a little bit. That's this big retic. When I reached into its cage, I tapped it first, and it was didn't seem to care. When I reached in, it just kind of came across and like went just like this, boom. But the tooth sliced a little bit, and because it's on my finger, and my fingers are always dirty, it's like a little puffed up, right? So, and it's right there, man. I keep busting it open just a little bit. Unlike's crocodile hunter. That's a great compliment. Do their bites itch? No. Only because they're healing, maybe. I will need to find the full movie. Yeah, it's worth watching, Angie. Watch it with the kids. Do you have any advice on how to find someone that can manufacture your product that you come up with yourself? I have a prototype that's pieced together different source materials. William, you're looking for cut and sew shops. Are we talking about, like, for what I do, like nylon gear? You're looking for cut and sew shops. The plantain salve is the shit, yeah. I know a girl who makes these great salves that would help. Yeah, it absolutely would. Plantain, yeah. Any concern about infection from black rat snake? No. Just wash it, man. It's just like anything else. When you get a little blister, or when you get a little nick or a scrape, it's the same thing, man. Just wash it. I just wash it with like Dial soap or whatever's at the sink. Any night vision tactics? Got a lot of coons around. I don't personally. I mean, there's a ton of shit on the internet. Get some night vision would be the start. Amanda bought every single available cage. Yeah, no, she bought every cage within PetSmart at every location. Like a semi-truckload of cages. You go straight to Comfrey Salve or try Plan. I'm like, Amanda, hey, put something on this. We're actually treating fly bites on our dog's ears with plantain. Bronco works really well for fly bites. Bronco, I don't know that it heals, but it definitely repels. A lot of citronella in that. You're talking about colored, folks. Got it. You're banned, dumbass. You're banned. Why couldn't you just be like shitbags? I don't care what color they are. All right, guys, I'm about to jump off. Ed, I learned that from my dad. We were preppers before, yeah, out of necessity. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. Everybody have a great night. And if you're a member, jump on. If you're on Patreon, jump up there and participate in that thread. And if you're a member on YouTube, jump in there and participate on that thread. And we will see you guys